You never know where you're going if you don't look back. If you take his life now, yours fades to black. You got a relic, best to keep it true. A ticket to the past, it can bring you to. You got a relic, they come far and few. No matter what you do, it comes back on you. A relic, best to keep it true. A ticket to the past, it can bring you to. You got a relic, they come far and few. No matter what you do, it comes back on you.
What's good, people? This is the Relic Podcast. I'm Chad Snow with Bam, and thank you for listening. What do we have, Bam? It's May 12th. All right, I'll get you up. It's May 12th. In the morning. Not too early, though. Let me get this situated so you can actually see me a little better while I'm talking to. All right, so here we are. And I got her on my lap. Wasn't sure if I was going to be bringing her up this morning, but here she is. So what I was going to talk about today, or what was on my mind, was the zone. Now, have you ever been in the zone? When I say the zones, you know what I'm talking about? When I think of the zone, when I'm talking about the zone, I'm talking about that, yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That place where, what you're doing, you're not even thinking. It's like this space of time. When you're in it, you know it. Yes. When you're in it, you know it. But it's hard to explain to people that have never been in that zone. And I'm grateful that I've been in it. I can't count on my hand how many times I've been in it, but I've been in it enough to know what it is. Playing basketball, for example. I've been in that zone where no matter what shot you throw up, it goes in. And everything like slows down. And again, it's really hard to explain unless you've been in it. Then you know what I'm talking about. But time slows down. You can't hear anything. It's like you're in this tunnel. And all you can see, it's like your senses are heightened. Like if you've like ever been in a car accident, let's say, and God forbid, I'm not talking about like a fatal car accident or anything like that, but if you've been in an accident where everything just slows down and you feel like you're going in slow-mo, that's what I'm talking about. You're going in slow-mo, everything else is going in real time. That's what it feels like to be in the zone. And I've been there many times playing basketball. And then later in life, I've been there, for example, with making music. You heard of the term writer's block. I've gotten writer's block where I want to make a song, or I want to create a song, I want to write lyrics to this song that I created, and I can't. Nothing's coming out until you get in the zone. And then when you're in that zone with writing, everything just comes out of the pen. You're not even thinking. It just flows out. And you get done with it, and you're like, well, where'd that come from? You can't even remember how long it took. You're just in that zone. Writing is one of those opportunities that I get when I get in that zone. And then there's... Yeah, you know you're on camera, don't you? You can see yourself. You see this microphone. She might be in the zone right now. Are you in the zone? She might be in the zone. And the reason I'm talking about this zone is because it comes and goes. And you can't rely on it. You don't know when it's going to happen. Like, you can't predict it. But you can prepare for it. I practiced a lot when it came to basketball. I was in the gym all the time. I worked on my craft tirelessly, endlessly. And so when those moments came, it didn't really surprise me. But in the same time, when those moments came, the opposite could happen, where you go in a slump. And whatever you shoot you can't throw it in the ocean. And that's the opposite of the zone. I don't know what you want to call that, but I've been in there too. Writer's block or shooting slumps. And similar to what I talked about yesterday, how do you get out of those? Yes, you get out of them by working, by action. You can't hope your way out of them. You can't, I hope this time I can write what I want to write. I hope the words come out. Or I hope this time I can make a shot. No, you got to shoot. You got to write. Or whatever you want to fill in the blank with, you got to do it. You're on fire. In the zone. Bam, in the zone. Action. So this is like a piggyback of the last episode, and the one before that even was action. You have to act. You have to put your action to work in order to make those things happen. You can't just sit back and hope. That's not a tactic. It's like the NBA Live, or I don't even know what the game's called. Cat's got to help me out with this one. It's an old NBA game we used to play on Nintendo. And it was an arcade game where you were on fire. He's on fire. Like you made 3 in a row. And you're on fire. NBA Jam. That's what it was. And you get on fire and you turn. It's like you're burning on fire when you shoot the ball. It's literally on fire in the video game. And you can't miss. Until you do miss. At one point or another, you're going to miss. That's like being in the zone. But you can't wish it to happen. You have to make it happen. And in life, that's no different. You can't just sit back and hope that you're going to be productive. You can't just sit back and hope that things are going to come easy. I'm never going to get in the zone when it comes to playing like a saxophone or the guitar because I don't know how to. And I've never worked at it. I've never practiced it. But I have practiced basketball. I have practiced making music. I have practiced writing. Things that I like to do, I work at them. And I practice them. And then so when those moments come where everything seems easy and effortless, yes, that's the zone. But I've been preparing for those moments, if that makes sense. So I can't expect to like sit at a piano, something I don't practice, something I'm not versed at, and all of a sudden be like, oh dear God, put me in the zone so I can play this instrument. It doesn't work that way. You have to work at your craft. And when you're working at your craft, putting in the time, putting in the effort, those zones are going to come. And then again, in reverse, those moments are going to come where it's not easy. And it feels like you're beating your head just to make something happen. Like I'll try to make music on this thing and it's just like, I'm not feeling it. And I just turn it off and I walk away. I don't force it. But I don't stop. I still come back to it. And I'll still try the next time. And then all of a sudden, good things happen. Working. Yes. I think she's ready for her own show. You are. Working at it works. Period. Point blank. Make it a great day, folks. I'm out. Here comes the outro. Maybe not, because Bam hit some buttons. Now I don't have that song on here anymore. There we go. Here comes the outro. I met a man on the street just the other night.